Welcome to More Action, the podcast for entrepreneurs, business owners, and professionals. I'm your host, Shelly Bryan, and together we have candid conversations with industry leaders to uncover valuable wisdom and lessons learned. My hope is you use these lessons to intentionally take more action in business and life. I hope you share and enjoy. It's hard to believe, but here we are at the end of 2024. And today's episode is coming out on New Year's Eve. So not expecting huge downloads because I hope you guys are out enjoying family and friends, loved ones, all of the great things. But tomorrow morning, I hope this episode hits you because it's my goal today to leave this community with a gift. And it starts today, but I'm very intentional that 7 days from now, when next week's episode comes out, there is another one, but this one builds on that one. And this gift today is all about redefining success for 2025. Now, if you've been sticking around here for a while, you know, mindset is literally one of the most passionate, like one of my biggest passions when it comes to building a business, building a team, going, for new levels in your career, even if that's becoming the best person that you can be each and every day. It's not necessarily about the accolades or the money. It's about you and what your personal success is. And so today I just wanted to share a little bit of a story, personal story, but then also something that I heard. And so my gift today is to provide a new perspective for you as you close out the year and start a new year. And this has nothing to do with resolutions. All right, so before we dive in, please make sure that we are connected on socials. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, as well as YouTube. So love to connect with you there, and I'll follow you, connect with you right back. So recently, and if you've been following on socials, you've seen we're interviewing for a new website developer right now. We're totally redoing our website for our construction business. And one of the developers had, an appointment setting system, right? Like Calendly, I use it too. But they had a survey that you had to fill out to be able to schedule the appointment. And sometimes these frustrate me, but I also am like, all right, I get it. You are weeding out the people that are going to maybe not take your time seriously. So I totally get it. And through the end, we talked about, he asked different things relating to the website. The last question of the survey was, how would you define success 1 year from now? And truth be told, I was filling out the survey as I was getting my hair done. And so I was on my laptop and I was filling out the survey. I was going through it and I hit that question and I was like, dang. I started answering like some revenue number and I deleted it. And then I was like, okay, success. Is that a employee number? Like I started typing that out. We're growing, we're scaling right now. I was like, okay, we're in construction. I was like, is it a square footage number? Like square footage built number? Was it an industry ranking number? Like here in Arizona, where do we rank as a commercial construction company? Was it followers or connections on social media? I literally was stumped. I typed out all of these answers and I kept deleting them because the question literally stumped me. I was like, well, how do I define success? And what does that look like 1 year from now? I know what it looks like 10 years from now. Chris and I build our goals in 10-year, decade increments. And I remembered this conversation that Chris and I had. He was recently asked something very similar at a business event. And it was more of like a panel kind of interview type business event thing. And he answered it very plainly. He was almost like offended. He's like, I'm already successful. I have a wonderful wife and 2 kids and we're all healthy. And it hit me in answering this question that I was like, man, success is so personal in how it's defined. And I've talked about this before on the show, but it led me to even another story that I just want to share that I heard from Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett, one of the best investors ever. partner of Berkshire Hathaway. I was watching this interview on YouTube, and I'll link this interview in the notes. It's a pretty long one, but it's really, really well. It's kind of into the mind of Warren Buffett. And here's my Cliff Notes version of what Warren said, is that he was speaking of a woman who was in the concentration camps in Nazi Germany. She got separated from her family and her sister, like in different lines in the camp, and she never saw them again. Now, as a businesswoman, so he's speaking from to her as a businesswoman, he said that when she meets people and she develops relationships by asking herself, who would risk hiding me to keep us together? And Warren said, that is a great way to think about success, is creating relationships with those who will hide you. So I hope that you get kind of the gist of me sharing that story, is like success is not only personal, but we got to think about it. What is it? Warren goes on in this interview to talk about his success, and he's doing what he loves every single day. And so it got me thinking more about how I define success and, what do I want that to look like for next year? Now, how did I answer the question in that survey? I literally put, you stumped me. This is a great question, and it's going to take some time for me to think about it. I said, my husband and my kids, we are all healthy. We have an incredible team who is all healthy and safe. And that's how I ended it. And you know what? When we started our conversation, he goes, no one has ever answered the question that way. They all put a revenue number. They all put something that's just kind of like basic, right? Like society tells us what success is. And so for me, 2025 is a year of living more in my success and not caring what society thinks is right. Knowing how I define it and living in that. And so my gift to you is this quicker than normal episode. This is a quick one because I wanted to save you time so that you can reflect on how you will live your success in 2025 and beyond. Literally think about it. Answer it out. What I'm doing is I'm writing it out because it makes you think. It makes you slow down and really think what it is. And so your gift back to me would be to share this episode on your socials with your friends so that this message can reach more. Now, I wish you the happiest of New Year's tonight. Be safe, have fun, and don't forget, it's time to take more action.